Guys, Matthew here. Hope you're having a great day. I want to start today with a question. And if you're watching this presentation video at the moment, you may be someone who's just starting out in the internet marketing space. And I'd love to know from you, how has your success been so far? Like, what are your results so far? Some of you may have seen good results, but chances are, if you're watching this video, you're probably looking for some ways to grow your business. You're probably looking for some different ways to start driving traffic, some different ways to start promoting your offers. And one of the big things for me, and I've experienced this myself, is that it is really, really difficult to get started as an affiliate marketer in 2025. There are so many reasons, right? Since COVID, more people wanted to work online. More people are wanting to do things themselves, right? Run their own business. There's the time freedom aspect, right? You don't want to be caught in kind of a 9-to-5 job and then, you're in a situation where you have to live by what your boss wants you to do. Being your own boss, there's so many more benefits, right? But it's really, really difficult in this competitive market to actually be able to stand out. And what I really want to do today, guys, what I really hope the outcome of today's session today's video is I really want to be able to give you some tips and tricks and share what has worked for me on my journey. Because here's the thing, guys, I've been in this for a while. I'm not going to claim to be a 7-figure affiliate marketer that has all the answers to all of your problems. I am looking for real down-to-earth ways to grow a passive recurring income over time. Like, that is my goal. And so if you're looking for a one-button click solution that is going to solve all of your problems, this is not going to be for you. But if you're wanting real-world strategies, I really want to be able to help you today, guys. And so what I want to start off with is the reality, right? What is the reality? Well, the reality is that 97% of people fail when they start affiliate marketing, right? The next stat kind of gives you the reasons why, okay? Many people, the average, I would say, of people that come in and start an online business, within their first 90 days, they make no commission, okay? Now, think about it, guys. If you do something for 90 days and you see no results, what are the chances that you're going to want to continue with what you started? Probably not very high, right? And so that gives a lot of the reason why people fail, right? Because after the first 90 days, they don't see any results. We'll get into why that is the case in a second. But the other thing is, some people come in and they spend hundreds of dollars, sometimes even thousands of dollars, right? On advertising, on solo ads, on Google ads, on Facebook ads, whatever the case may be. And they don't see results. They might get 100 opt-ins, but people don't buy. And again, there are reasons for that, right? But the point is that when you get minimal returns, if you spend $100 and you get like one $5 affiliate commission, right? You're not going to see the benefit in continuing with what you started, right? And so what I want to do today is I want to share what is it that the 3% are doing differently. And what is it that's working for me that I've learned from other people that is helping me to kind of start building a more sustainable business? The key word here is sustainable, guys. It is not, flash in the pan. It is not quick commissions. It is not here by tomorrow you're going to be earning $1,000 a month kind of thing, right? This is sustainable. This is if you want to build something that is affordable, that is effective, and that will help you to really add value to other people's lives while you are growing your own business. Now, here are the things that these people are doing differently. Again, they're not after instant success, right? They don't want to, suddenly start seeing $5,000 a month results tomorrow, right? They understand it takes time to build. The key thing that I want to focus on today is that they have the tools, they have the systems, they have the opportunities that is going to allow them to create the sustainable long-term success, right? Now, you get the instant gratification of, oh my goodness, I just made $1,000 commission for a post that I put out somewhere, right? On a safe list or on Facebook or on whatever the case may be. Cool, that's awesome. But can you get that $1,000 a month next month? Or now do you have to go find someone else who's going to be able to provide you with that same $1,000 a month, right? So how are you building and making that sustainable for yourself? How are you creating that passive recurring commission, right? Again, tools and systems are just as important as opportunities, as businesses, right? And they have proven strategies for success, right? The people that I admire the most in this industry are the people who are sharing and creating value for other people, right? That is the big thing. So why am I creating this video? I want to introduce you to some tools, sure, but most importantly, I am here to help you succeed, to help you to start building a business that you can grow over time, right? That is the big thing for me. If I help you to do that, then I am happy, right? Okay, so I'm going to jump into my top 4 tips. So here are my top 4 tips. The first thing I will say is when you're choosing an opportunity, right, make sure that you are very, very cautious of the shiny object. Also known as the shiny object syndrome, right? What do I mean by this? Well, basically, if you join an opportunity, right, and then, a month in something else comes up and they promise you that this is going to change your life, that this is going to get you to start earning $5,000 a month. And, it's completely done for you. You don't have to do anything. You just have to sit back and within 30 days, your $5,000 a month will come through. There's a shiny object. It's something that is trying to pull you away from something else by claiming to be the next big thing. Now, there may very well be a good opportunity that comes up while you've started another business, right? But the key to success in the industry is to have laser focus, right? To have laser focus until you get that opportunity off the ground and going, right? Until you start seeing some passive income from that opportunity that you've created. Get that laser focus going. And once you've done that, you can then move on to something else that will start duplicating and replicating your income, right? So there's number 1. Number 2, follow the marketers who understand where you're at. So what do I mean by that? I mean that there are a ton of people out there who have already tasted success in this industry. But identify who the people are that are aligned with your goals, aligned with your needs, aligned with what you are able and capable of doing. For example, one of my favorite marketers at the moment is a guy by the name of Kevin Fahey. Now, Kevin Fahey he's made a ton of money online, right? But his key is he is focused on free traffic strategies, right? He creates tools, systems, etc., but those are all based around free traffic and free traffic methods, right? And so why this is so cool is because you can use his systems, his tools, his opportunities, and you can use them using his free traffic methods, right? And guys, when I say free traffic, I know I'm also one of them. I immediately think, oh no, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram. Oh my goodness, I don't want any of that. That is nonsense. No, thank you. But the thing is, guys, you don't have to use those. He shows you how you can use blogs. He shows you how you can use things like, a whole bunch of other advertising methods. How you can create a whole free traffic suite of tools, right? That you can use to promote your offer. So he's one of my favorite people out there. Ed Keat is another one. He is focused on providing value first, right? Creating powerful lead magnets, creating systems that you can give away for free, right? And then people get into your system and they start looking at your opportunities, etc. So there's number 2. Number 3, how can you create passive recurring income? In fact, how do you use the systems and tools that you have at your disposal to create that passive income, right? How do you use those value-added systems to create passive income? Very important, because if you create passive income, that is income that is going to come in, month on, without you having to do anything. It is so powerful, guys. And if you can do that using systems, there's a much higher likelihood that that income will continue to come in month in and month on, right? Because people always need systems. They're not always going to stick to the same opportunity, right? If someone joins an opportunity under your link, right? And after 3 months, they don't see any results, they might move on to something else. So you lose out on that commission, right? But if they join a funnel builder tool, right, and an opportunity doesn't work out, they can use the same funnel builder to promote something else, right? So there you go. Okay, so what are the right tools and systems? This is important. Well, for me, there are 4 core aspects to it. You need a funnel builder and an autoresponder. The funnel builder to promote your offer. The autoresponder, once you capture the lead, emails need to go out so you can build relationships, promote other things, etc. Right. You need a system to organize your promotions and your content. So unless you want to go and come up with things yourself every day, and how do I promote this now? What angle do I use? How do I create a sales page? How do I create a bonus? How do I create a new product? Unless you want to do all of that yourself, you need a system to help you to organize and create your content and your promotions, right? You need lead magnets and bonuses, guys. These are really, really important. You need lead magnets and bonuses so that you can stand out from the crowd. And you need traffic, either free or paid or both, right? Because without traffic, you're not going to get your offer to be promoted. Okay, now I want to spend just a little bit of time, the next couple of minutes, just going through what my recommendations are, the tools that I have found to be the most effective. So, let me start with the funnel builder. Now, the funnel builder, the HBA funnel builder is, for me, the best out there because it is only $25 a month, because it pays you 80% commissions, and because there is basically already a ton of done for you funnels, right? If I jump into the funnel builder here, right, and I want to show you quickly the different funnels that you get access to. Just look at these, guys. These are super high quality funnels. You get opt-in pages, you get bridge pages, you get basic sales page. You can design anything that you want here. And everything from memberships and courses to giveaways to local business pages. Guys, there is so much here that you can access using this funnel builder. And they have an entire academy here, right, where they walk you through how to create a funnel. So, HBA Funnel Builder, $25 a month. It's an absolute steal. Amazing community. There literally are so many reasons why I love this tool. So I will provide more resources and reviews on this over time as I go through this series, but wanted to introduce you to that right now. An autoresponder. An autoresponder is very simple, and the one that I like is GetResponse. But basically, you can join here for a 30-day free trial. But basically, it helps you to collect leads and then send emails and broadcasts out to those leads so that you can promote. Number one, you can build relationships with your leads. And number two, so that you can start promoting other things to those leads, right? It's a really, really essential part of your business, guys. If you don't have an autoresponder, then things are going to get a little bit difficult for you to actually start building sustainable passive income, right? So autoresponder, number two. Number three, a system. Now, the system that I'm going to be reviewing a bit more in depth that I like to use is something called Results with Kevin AI. So this is Kevin Fahi's product. And basically what Results with Kevin AI is it's a series, first and foremost, it's a series of coaches, right? So here you can see Kevin has trained his AI coaches to think like him, basically. So you can come in here and you can create a product, right? Using this product creation coach. Then you can start writing the sales copy using the sales page copywriter AI, right? Then you can say, okay, I want to create a lead magnet. So you come down here maybe to the checklist generator, right? Then you can start saying, okay, I want to start promoting this offer before I release it. So you can start creating some pre-sale reports and blog posts. He helps you to create YouTube videos, to write emails. Guys, this is an entire business in a box. In fact, there's an AI prompt library over here as well, where he gives you all of the prompts that you need to start basically writing your own prompts for whatever it is you need prompts for, right? So look, if you want to continue to generate ideas, guys, you can use ChatGPT, of course you can, but ChatGPT can become really frustrating if you haven't trained it properly. And so, why not use coaches that have already been created for you, using Results with Kevin AI, right? The second thing you're going to get access to is a ton of training courses over here. All of these training courses are available under Results with Kevin AI. And these are going to keep growing, right? And they're going to keep on, growing. You're going to keep on multiplying in terms of the courses that you get access to here. So this for me has absolutely changed how I think about promoting products and offers, right? And that is just $20 a month. I think you can get access to it at the moment for about like $5 for a free trial. And then you get the $20 a month recurring payment if you decide to pick it up. And then traffic, guys. Now, from a traffic perspective, I use a number of different things. I enjoy using safe lists. I find that if you position your offers properly, if you position your messaging properly, then you're going to see success with safe lists and you're going to start building up your list, right? Blogs. Blogs are really, really effective because if you use the right blogs, then you'll be able to rank on Google, and people will start, you'll start getting free traffic basically to your offer. And then things like YouTube as well can be really, really helpful to build up your offer. Right, so what I wanted to share with you, the links to the funnel builder, the autoresponder, and the system, I will put in the description below. But I encourage you to reach out to me, guys. I'll put my email below. I would love to hear your story. I would love to connect with you. I would love to share, just have a conversation, right? You don't have to buy anything. Like, I'm sharing my recommendations here. And yes, if you guys decide to pick up one of these offers, then I will happily share I'll share with you a resource from Kevin, 365 free traffic strategies that you can use to promote your offer. I'll share with you my blog recommendations as well. I'll share with you a ton of stuff around free traffic. But in the interim, please reach out to me. Please drop me an email. If you're struggling with anything at the moment, I would love to hear what it is you're struggling with. And I would love to be able to meet you where you're at and kind of share some recommendations and thoughts on that. So, yes, I'm sharing my recommendations, but first and foremost, I want to know where you guys are at so that I can help you in the best way possible and share my thoughts and my suggestions. Cool. Guys, I hope that this has been helpful. If you have any questions, again, my email is in the description below. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I will speak to you on the next one. Bye for now.